You just finished up your freshman season at St. Cloud State. How was that?
It was good. It was a lot of fun. I think having the connection of being committed there for so long, got to know a lot of the guys, a lot of the coaching staff. So I felt a little comfortable coming in, if you will. Yeah.
You played at 3 different levels. You went to you were NTDP, then USHL, then collegiate hockey. What would you say was the most difficult part about just transitioning through those different levels?
Yeah, I'd just say from USHL to NCAA was just guys being bigger, faster, stronger. A lot more structure, and I'd say the skill is about the same. It's obviously a lot of talented players throughout college hockey, but yeah, I'd say just guys being bigger, faster, stronger.
You got to play with Will Francis and Tim Walshy in the NCHC. What are your scouting reports for them, and what do you see that they can bring to a team now that you're playing with them? Yeah,
for sure. We'll start with Tim Walshy, Western Michigan. They were in a tough team to play, and he was, from what I remember playing against him, is he won every face-off, and it was a tough team to play. It was a fun rink to play in that loss in at Western Michigan, and same with Duluth. They play really hard too. I don't think they were kind of same boat as us. weren't as good as previous years, but in the NCHC, there's no easy games. Yeah, it's a hard one every night. So
everything with Will Francis has gone through these last few years. You've seen him now up close and personal. What kind of person and character is he?
Yeah, just getting to know him the last couple of days. We both flew in from Minneapolis, so we hung out at the gate, got to know each other a little bit, and we've been just talking a lot about fishing in the summer. And yeah, super great guy, and amazing story, and it's great to see him here back on the ice. So
talk about your World Junior experience. Congratulations on winning a gold medal. What was that experience like?
It was a lot of fun. It's mostly college guys, and you got less than a month to be able to come together to try to win the gold medal, and I think that's kind of how it goes. Whatever team can get closest as quickest is the team I think is going to have the most success, and I think we did a great job with that. So.
What's been your off-season like training-wise? What have you been working on, focusing on?
Yeah, I think a big focus for me is my first 3 steps. So that's speed in the gym, speed, strength, and then on the ice with power skating, stuff like that, to just like I said, the first 3 steps and just my quickness overall.
How important was that in St. Cloud with the Olympic-sized rink?
Yeah, it's I obviously knew that going into school. It's one of the last Olympic sheets left, I think, in college hockey. So we get pretty much half and half all our home games on the big sheet, and it's definitely got to move a lot more. So I think that helps in the long run to be able to work on my speed, quickness, and like I said, best of both worlds, being able to play on the big sheet at home and the NHL size on away games.
What areas of your game this year did you feel like you excelled at, and you want to make sure that you keep it going the next season?
Yeah, I'd say just playing with more pace. Trying to not slow the game down all the time, and college hockey is quick, so you gotta think quick, make plays quick, and I think that's something that I continue to get better with, and I think I took some strides in this year.